Sami Main is an author and editor who's an expert at reading tarot cards, so much so that she even wrote a book on the topic titled How to Deal Tarot for Everyday Life, a relatable guide for those curious about the world of tarot. Everyone, please give a warm BUILD Brunch welcome to Sami Main.
Nice to meet you. I'm Lucas.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Asia.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Wow, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We're
Hi, guys.
excited, or if you're maybe scared.
Right.
Yeah.
Should we be scared?
Definitely not.
Tell us, what is tarot?
What is tarot? Great.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, don't be scared. We're out of the Halloween season, everybody. Like, there's no more scares to be had.
Okay,
Right.
good.
It's only scary that 1 week a year, and now we're done.
Yes.
So tarot started a long, long time ago. It is from Italy in like the 1400s. And it started as just like a normal deck of playing cards. There's 4 suits, so it's kind of like the playing cards we use today. And then eventually over time, it started to be used in divination and somewhat fortune telling. The way I see tarot is that it's kind of like a spiritual forecast, kind of for like what's going on in your neck of the woods. Just for
Very
right
outroper.
Exactly.
He's a tarot card reader. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Who knew? Yeah, he's very into like crystals.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just the way I see it. It's like a gentle look at kind of like where things are at for you right now, and maybe where things could be going if they stick to what they're doing right now.
Okay, I like that, a gentle look.
Yes, exactly.
I like that.
It's cool.
Look, I'm not scary. The book is beautiful, very
Show everyone.
aesthetic.
book. It's
Yeah.
so
Please,
pretty.
yeah.
Hold it up.
Yeah.
True,
It's
yeah.
such
That
a nice book.
cute.
I
Isn't
love
it
the
cute?
colors and everything about it.
I want to live in it. It's so pretty.
What inspired you to make this book? Because it's like candy for the eyes. I love it so much.
Isn't it so nice? So the inspiration for the book came when I lost a job. And you know when you're unemployed and you're like, the only thing I can do every day is shower. That's your only regular activity for a while that you can rely on. So one day in the shower, I came up with the idea to do a book, kind of like Tarot for 20-somethings was the original idea. And I texted one of my friends who had written a book before, and so she knew more than I did, kind of what to do. And she was like, I'm very busy. No, but she had a literary agent who had an editor who had been looking for something like that. So we kind of like fell backwards into it. And the team at HarperCollins was really great. We were able to find this beautiful artist, Marissa de la Peña. I've never met the artist of this book. She lives in Los Angeles, and she was selling this tarot deck on Kickstarter. So like it wasn't even available anywhere, but we really love the art. It's like super poppy and like really bright and very cool. I don't know, I really like it.
Very soothing colors.
Right?
Yeah.
It's very calm. There's like nice gradients. Yeah.
It makes tarot so not scary.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. Why do we think tarot is scary?
Well, let's find out when one of us draws the death card. So you're gonna do I think a short reading on each of us.
Great.
So should we go work our way?
Go this way?
Yeah.
Does anybody feel brave enough to go first?
first.
You go
Sure.
first?
Yeah,
Okay,
Lucas
great.
will go first.
So the deck I'm going to be using today is called the Morgan Greer Tarot Deck.
Oh.
And this box itself is like also from the 70s. So it's like super retro and very funky. There's like lots of long hair and mustaches. I wonder if I can just show you one that's like extra funkalicious. I don't know, like the artwork is like very retro
it
and
is
very
cool.
cool.
Ooh, I just saw the death card. Woo!
It's in there, folks. There are some cards you may not like to get.
Oh, God. Yeah.
But they're not all, is there ever a card that's like, oh, I'm in the deep shit now?
Yeah.
Like, there's
deep
no, like
shit
real
card.
bad
Yeah, no.
cards,
Yeah.
right?
Like-
No, I mean, like, it is in how you interpret them.
Right.
So there are some tarot readers, I'm sure, who would be like, listen, I have bad news for you.
You're hopeless.
Exactly. But that's not always, it's just in how you interpret it. And the way I do it, I don't deal in reverse cards. So like, that would be double the meaning of 78 cards, which is already enough for my tiny little brain. So like none of the like worst of anything will come out. So what I like to do, is there anything that's on your mind? I think I'm doing what, like a 1-card reading for everybody, seeing what we have time for?
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be 1 card, no biggie, but is there any topic of your life that you're curious to learn more about? Could be career, could be love life, could be family, could be, you know, anything that you're curious about, or you just want like a daily reading. Why are you so scared?
Because he has stuff going on.
Tell me everything.
Let's do.
Let's get into it. I got time.
Let's do love life. Let's figure it out. Let's do love
Okay.
life.
Chose love life.
Oh, boy.
Just love.
That's already a great first step.
Let's see about that.
So what I'm doing now is I'm shuffling to kind of put my vibes into it. In a minute, I'm gonna have you divide the deck into 3 piles. Normally, if I would be doing a bigger reading, I would take one of those piles, but we'll be just taking the top card from one of those piles. Let's see, Lucas, love life, okay.
It's anticipation.
So yeah, go ahead and cut it into 3 stacks, and then you tell me which stack to pull the card from. That one? Okay. You've made your choice.
In the middle. In the middle one.
You ready?
Sorry, I'm okay.
Do we have a puke bag?
Yeah.
We have a splash stone.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, you're fine. Okay. So your card, I'll show everybody. Sigh of relief, shake it off. This is the Queen of Swords. So first of all, just like really cool, powerful imagery. Loving her already, loving her vibe. So Queen of Swords, I'm actually gonna use my book. Like I said, 78 cards. I have a life and I can't memorize all of them. It's totally fine if you like wanna practice tarot and you need your guidebook with you. So in this book, they're called knives. So sometimes swords and knives are very similar. This is one of the suits, yeah, keep it up if you would like. This is one of the suits of tarot, and swords tend to relate to mental truth, or clarity and kind of your like mental powers, and sometimes that means you're too observant, sometimes it means you like need to be more open and honest about stuff. So the Queen of Swords is a court card, and those tend to relate to people in our lives. Usually if it's a queen, that could be someone with a more feminine energy than anything else. Cool. So this person tends to be a good listener. It's kind of someone who is very perceptive but doesn't necessarily use that against you, but they could if they needed to. It's someone who's like in control of their truth and their honesty, but is still, you know, looking out for you in general. Does this kind of make sense? If there's someone in relation to your love life who either this is someone you're interested in, is it someone you go to for advice? No comment, convenient donut mug, you can hide from tarot.
Yeah, I think sounds familiar. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Does it check out?
Yes, it does.
You can
Absolutely
tell me if it's complete
No,
bullshit.
it absolutely
I'll take
does.
it.
It absolutely does. Yep.
Okay, great. So not so
Thank
bad.
you. Not so bad.
Look at that, guys. You did it, right?
I'm sweating. See my shirt.
So, Sammy, how long have you been doing this? How did you kind of start your journey into tarot cards?
This would have been, I must have started learning in about 2015. And just kind of doing it off and on for friends, for complete strangers on the internet, which is always fun, because then I feel like sometimes if you go to a tarot reader, you're like, they're just gonna tell me everything I wanna hear. They're gonna be like, oh, something's going on with you. Like, they're gonna lean into it a little too hard. So I like doing it for strangers sometimes, because it takes away some of that, like, you're getting me. Like it's not a grift. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, since about 2015 or so.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, what's up? Is there a topic you want to learn more about? Is it something on your mind? Or you just want
Let's
something
do
general?
career. I hate my job.
Great. You're in the right place.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I feel like you guys were talking about millennial monopoly earlier.
Yeah.
We
So
were.
I feel like one of those spaces has to be like unemployment. Like one of them has to be like
Yeah.
laid off from a media job. Like that's got to be on there.
The startup, fold it.
Yeah, yeah. Go to jail, I guess. Yeah.
Add more debt.
Okay. So I've done my shuffling. We're gonna see what we can learn a little bit more about your career. Same deal, 3 piles, please, and then you tell me which one to draw from.
Let's draw from here.
Okay? You're still scared.
Yes, I'm like,
It's not even about you
I know.
anymore. Okay. Okay, Knight of Rods. Rods can also be wands. So there's 4 suits in tarot. We've seen knives and swords. Now we have rods and wands. These tend to relate to inspiration. This is a great career-related card. It also has to do with kind of your creative energy and where you're putting that focus toward. So Knight of Rods is another court card. So it could relate to another person in your life. It could be a part of your personality also. I love wands. I'm more of a cups girl when it comes to tarot suits, but wands are also very close to me. So let's see what Knight of Wands is all about. Yay. So this is a card all about someone, right? It's fun, it's good. This is a card all about someone who's very confident. It's someone who knows what direction they're heading in. So the knight isn't quite the king. So in court cards, it's page, knight, queen, king. So we saw the queen, someone who is in control and kind of knows what to do. The knight is not quite at that like next peak step, but it's someone who is confident in their direction and has used their experience to get there. So this is a card related to your career. I really enjoy it for you because it's kind of, you know, they're not afraid to start something new based on what they already know, but they're already confident in the direction that they're going.
So is this supposed to be me or someone in my life?
What do you think?
I don't know.
I feel like it's you. I feel like you exude confidence.
Thank
you
you.
know what you're doing.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
Tarot's not so bad.
Okay, Shannon? Shannon's up.
Shannon.
Should I
Hey.
do love or career? What are you gonna do?
It's either love or career.
No, it can
There's
be
nothing else that
It could be
matters.
general.
Family,
We only
anything.
care about love or
Yes,
career.
that's it.
I want to do.
Where do you want to eat the dinner
Okay, if
tonight?
you're doing
Whatever you
career,
want.
I'll do love. So we have 2 loves and 2 careers.
You're
All right, I'll do love.
Okay. Hot
Oh my
guy.
god, I can't wait. It's gonna be like the blank card. But you're like, this is weird. We didn't even know we had these.
You can imagine if just all the cards were like, yikes, I don't know what to tell
They
you.
just
Blank.
all come out blank. Ah!
Whoopsie daisy. Also, just like, this isn't it, but like, look at how fun these cards
I
are.
love that.
Great
Anyways,
illustration.
just shout out to the 70s for having really cool tarot cards. It was a good time to be a tarot reader. Okay, so love life. Anything in particular? You're just doing it because you feel like you have to ask about your love life.
Yeah.
Was there anything you want to know or anything?
Ooh, I mean, like, how specific can I get? Like, I just want to know, like, you know, where's it going? Come on.
Am I right? That's
Yeah.
gonna be on Millennial Monopoly also, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Is it happening? Yeah. I don't know. I like somebody.
cool.
I want to know what's
Yeah.
going to happen. What's the deal? Do they like me?
Relatable. Very relatable
No,
question.
they probably like me. We made out.
Oh, well, I mean, that's a great sign. What do you need me
right?
for?
I know. I don't know why. Let's
Very
go
good.
here.
Okay. You take a deep breath every time.
I know.
Oh, yay! Oh, I love this
The
card.
Fool. That's me.
What does it mean?
Just enough of like a dig that
Raise
it's
you a
not
dumbass.
actually-
Yeah.
Get
Let the
with
professional
it.
do it. I like putting your bad vibes on my card.
I'll sage them when I get home. So the Fool is really special. So this is the first card we've seen that isn't a part of the 4 suits. So there are 4 suits, and we call those the minor arcana. This card is part of the major arcana. So this tends to deal in more life milestones and kind of bigger deal aspects of your life.
Ooh.
Yes. Special times.
Great.
It's still called the Fool, though.
Yeah. So like this is a big moment in my life where I'm gonna be a dumbass.
But if we look at the card, the Fool's all about spontaneity and kind of going with the flow and not being afraid to start something new. It's the first card of the major arcana, so its number is 0. So it's kind of at the start of something new where you're not jaded yet and you're still like off on an adventure and you don't know what's coming, but you're still on the road. It's kind of like that spirit. Like,
Got it.
I don't know, in like the first few minutes of Lord of the Rings where they're like
Yeah.
fireworks and parties and it's all fine. You
So
know?
you're saying there's a chance?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I think as long this card, I think for in terms of love life, I think it's be open and be ready for something.
Got it. And it could be whatever.
Who knows?
It's like, be ready. He might knife you. He might text you. I love it.
Those are the 2 options.
2 options. Oh.
Okay, final one.
Time?
All right. Yeah.
Perfect.
Your
Career.
Career.
Yes.
Okay. Anything in particular? Just
No,
career.
just career.
Okay.
Do I need to like touch the deck or something?
When it's your time to
Besides
feel
pulling
the-
it, I'm like trying to put
Yeah.
my vibes on it.
I mean, go for it if you want. I just gotta put mine on there first. It's like, you know how cats and dogs are like,
Yeah.
they claim their territory. Like you just gotta, you know,
Pee on it.
get up
Yeah. So you pee on these cards daily. Yeah.
frequently.
I thought they had a good funk to them.
Not just from the
water.
70s. It's just.
That's why that card's blank. I've just pissed off all the design. Okay, what a fun time for everybody. Okay, 3 piles, please, and then you tell me which one.
I'm not really great at splitting.
Neither am I.
gonna go with middle.
Okay.
That's right.
Thank you.
I know. I feel like we need mystic music.
Oh, that would be fun. Like smoke and candles.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. So this is the sun.
Oh.
This is another, I'll get to it. This is another card of the major arcana, so it's not one of the 4 suits. The sun is really special to me because it's almost at the end of the tarot deck, and it's kind of, it's wanting you to go toward where you feel that warm, fuzzy feeling. Like the sun is what, no longer, gives us life. It's what makes things grow. It's where you feel kind of like most you and most natural and most at home. It's kind of like where you flourish and like where you feel best. So if the sun card is coming up for a career reading, I would say, you know, go toward where you feel warm, where you feel happy, where you feel most at home
Find your
and
passion.
comfortable. Exactly.
I
Find
love
your
it.
sun.
Love that.
Yeah.
Sammy,
Yeah.
this is so great. Thank
Yeah.
you so much
Right?
for
Thank
coming.
you, Sammy. Thank you, guys.